As Nigeria marks the 30th anniversary of the execution of environmental activist Ken Saro-Wiwa, calls for justice and environmental accountability are growing louder. Chairman of the Ken Saro-Wiwa 30th Anniversary Planning Committee, Dr. Nnimmo Bassey, condemned the worsening state of the Niger Delta, warning that the government inaction and corporate irresponsibility are threatening lives, livelihood, and the nation's moral fabric. The report.
Speaking at a press briefing ahead of commemorative events, Dr. Bassey painted a grim picture of life in the Niger Delta, describing it as a picture of hell.
Oil companies are held to account for pollution accumulated over the decades and made to pay up for the cleanup before they can now negotiate how to divest and hand over to new entities. How could you leave legacy pollution of 70 years and suddenly I come to the community and I see a new signboard, a new logo, and you go back to go back home and say, well, I'm no longer responsible for that, and this is completely unacceptable. It's a very terrible situation, and government should do something about it.
Celestine Apobare, a prominent Ugboni-born environmental campaigner and executive director of the Meteco Environmental and Development Initiative, also delivered a critique of the Nigerian government's neglect of the Niger Delta and warned of looming civil actions if justice continues to be denied.
All the money being spent in this country until recently came from the Niger Delta. I'm not sure that you have passed a night in any Niger Delta community. For over 7 decades, 70 years, you keep making a community bleeding to the point where there is no community in Niger Delta that has a pipe on water. No one that has electricity. I mean, that is the height of wickedness against the people. How can you be taking something from somewhere and you put nothing back? And even when they talk, you kill them. What offense did Ken Saro-Wiwa commit? They did not commit any offense than to say, come and clean up your mess and put something back in a community where you have taken so much. And you came up on that November 10, 1995 to choose blood over oil, to choose oil over blood. That oil was greater and bigger than blood.
Residents say the once travel region, famed for its rich natural resources, vibrant agriculture, and healthy aquatic life, have been reduced to a devastated waterland, poisoned by decades of oil exploration and government-led oil. Prince Edebo, Resource Justice Manager for Social Action, described the situation as critical, declaring that there is no life left in the Niger Delta.
So you find that the entire Nigerian people want an environment that has life in it. As it is right now, currently, there are no lives in the Niger Delta. What you want to talk about? Is it food? Is it crop yield? Is it life in water? Is it just normal living human beings that you want to talk about? The issues are abundant. So where do we start from? We want a Niger Delta where everything works the way it used to be in the 1970s.
Ken Saro-Wiwa of Oil Watch International further stressed the need for urgent reforms to restore dignity and justice to the communities most affected by environmental degradation.
We will keep advocating non-violently for things to be done the right way. Most importantly is the fact that government must keep listening. If they say they don't want to listen and they listen to militants in the Greek, that means that they are not taking priority, or they are not making looking at the issues that are becoming too problematic in the Niger Delta. We will continue to agitate peacefully for a total overhaul of the degraded environments in the Niger Delta.
30 years after Ken Saro-Wiwa paid the ultimate price for speaking truth to power, the struggle he died for remains unresolved. Activists warn the Nigerian stands at a crossroad, either to confront its environmental sins or risk deeper unrest and ecological collapse.